Uh, hey there, it's Rage 19 again, bringing you another Flash tutorial. I saw a bunch of comments saying how the tutorial was useful, but then a bunch of other people were like, everyone else has done this exact same one. They always teach you how to tween first, and you can go anywhere to find that information. So I thought what I'd do is I'd teach you some dynamic tricks that can be achieved via tweening, but you do have to draw a little bit more. So sorry that you're gonna have to draw more in Flash, but you know you kind of have to if you want to be an animator. So let's go ahead and open Flash here. I've got Flash set up again at 800 by 450 the stage. As you can see, the lovely stage here. It's not even the stage. So, I'll just get rid of all that. Okay, so once again, pen pressure. Stick that up a bit. And this is literally going to be really simple. I'm just going to show you how via tweening you can make it look like someone's head is moving to a different angle convincingly by tricking the human eye. But you don't have to draw all that much. You have to draw literally two things. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'll draw a head from the front. Oh shit. I'll draw a head from the front. So and just put some. It's a really weird looking head. He's bald for he's like got a weird sort of bald thing for some reason, and he's got a weird jaw. In fact, that's really bugging me. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to make him look sort of human. Yeah, why the fuck not? That works. So I'll just put some basic features on him so you can define some key things. So let's put a nose on him there. Give him a mouth. Control Z is undo, by the way. That's going to be used so much when you're drawing in Flash, especially with the pen tool. Let's just give him some normal human-sized eyes. And for this exercise, I'm going to draw him looking to the left. Anyway, well, he's looking to the right, but it's left on your monitor. Anyway, I'm going to make him look a bit confused. It's like, what's going on over there? Maybe give him some worry lines. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll turn him into a symbol. Let's call it head, front, worried. And then on my timeline, I'm going to first I'm going to move into a better position. He's going to be like there. In fact, let's give this some more context, and I'm going to give him a body. So I'm just going to go and there you go. He's got a body now. I'm going to do that. Oh no, what's gone? It's happened. Oh, I didn't fill that white, so I'm just going to tap into the symbol, double click into the symbol, fill that white, there you go. Instant problem. See. Now, I feel like I'm jumping the gun a bit again, and I haven't explained a few things that I just did in like those 5 seconds because, you know, I've been using Flash since I was about 11, and a lot of things I just do them on automatic. So when I drew his body, I created a new layer up here on the timeline. So by pressing this button here, so you can create a whole bunch of new layers. Get rid of them with the trash can. And I put that layer behind the head layer. So you know, the head is on top of the body. But the body's not that important in this, but the head is on top of the body. That's what's important. So, okay, the head's on top of the body. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press, there's this padlock here on the timeline, and I'm going to lock off this layer. So you see it's got a little padlock on it now. That means I can't do anything to this. I can't even draw on it. So it gives me, oh, it gives me that error message. Is either locked or hidden or charged or not? No, because I don't want to do anything to it. Keep this layer selected. Okay, so I'm going to nudge his head a bit to the right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in about 20 frames. So, yeah. Well, first I'm going to stretch the body frames out to about frame 60. There you go. So, oh no, the head's gone. Don't worry, he's still there. It's just because we haven't added any extra frames. Don't worry. His head's not gone yet. His head isn't gone yet. Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Oh, I'm screwing this up. Okay, so we've added F6. We've added a keyframe at frame 20, and we're going to do what we did with the last one. Create classic tween. You know, for the whole thing. Frame 10. No, I've jumped ahead of myself. So on frame 20, we're going to move his head over a bit, like over here. And here's a really fun trick. And we're going to rotate it by grabbing the corner, and we're going to put it up like that. So if we go to frame 10 now, do our easing trick again. Ease in, ease out. Ease in, ease out. I'm by no means. Anyway, so right, now that would be fine, what I've just done there, if he was just moving his head to the side. But the thing is, now he moves his head to the side there, he's like, a very gentle, huh? What are you doing? What's going on over there? But to cheat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to just before frame 10, the middle frame, like in between 1 and 20, and I'm going to put a keyframe on frame 9. Then on frame 10, I'm going to get rid of his head. Ah! And on 20 as well. And now here's where something a bit more advanced comes in. I'm going to turn on this amazing tool called onion skinning. You see a little sort of ghost version of his head's appeared. Now onion skinning, when you turn it on by default, it's down here at the bottom of the timeline by the playback controls. It's the little blue symbols, the one on the most left. If you hold your mouse over it, actually says onion skin. Now by default it gives you all these frames to work with, but I don't want to work with all these frames. I just want to work with these 2 frames here. So I'm going to take this that I'm holding right now, I'm going to drag it to there so it doesn't exceed frame 10. Then I'm going to grab this one on the left and I'm going to drag that onto the previous frame. So now it's just working with the frame previous. And I'm going to draw on this. I'm going to draw his head at an angle. Now bear with me because this might not work very well. So I'm just going to put his hair in back in there. Put his nose in. Put his sort of confused grimace in. Put one of his eyes in the side there. Another eye in the side. This is all very, quick, rough stuff, just to show you guys a basic example. This probably isn't even going to look very good. I'm going to make him look confused again. Still looking to the left. Okay. Oh, and his little worry lines. So now, I'm going to convert that to a symbol, like I did with the last one. I'm going to call it head turned slightly to the other way, but it's just an example. And scroll this down, okay, and put it about here. Oh, I didn't fill it white again, because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, now get rid of frame 20 again. Oh, turn off onion skinning. Okay, get rid of frame 20 again. Move that, just now nudge it. So if we go back, he's moving. Nudge it a bit to this way, and move that over again. Now, as you can see, in doing this, since I've radically altered his head shape, the body doesn't work properly anymore. Okay, his neck's too short, so I'm just gonna, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just gonna clean this up. Just gonna clean this up. Just gonna erase that, give him some more neck. No. Everything, give him some more neck. Okay, I really hope you're still keeping up, because there you go, that's fine, that's great. Let's just get rid of this, because that's the old one. Okay, so now what we've got, and I might need to speed this up to make it a bit more dynamic, but what we have after doing all that, and you can always review and go back and to try and keep up with my incomprehensible mountain of bullshit, is we've got his head moves to the right. It's like, Now, what I'm going to do is to make this look even better, I'm going to speed it up. Okay, so I'm going to remove a few frames from the initial movement, just to make it a bit quicker. So now it's like, make it even quicker. And I'm going to remove a bunch of frames from after his head switches to make it even quicker. Okay, and then, so now it's a lot quicker, but to add a bit of weight, heft to his head, just for cleanliness, make everything fine. I'm gonna expand to frame 15, put another keyframe in there, a couple of frames ahead, and I'm gonna move his head back a bit. And I'm going to give that an ease of 100. So now, when we look, his head's got a bit of weight to it. So now, let's just export that. He looks to the right. But I didn't have to draw loads of different head shapes. I mean, that looks nicer in a lot of circumstances, but it's just a nice sort of beginner's dynamic tip, trick for when you want characters to be looking in different directions and you don't just want their head like flat on the front and their pupils moving and their head sort of waggling back and forth. If you want a bit more action to your characters, you want to give them a bit more life, you can move their head to the side. Woo! And that's just a nice way of doing it. It looks nice, and you know, it fools people into thinking that they've moved a hell of a lot more than they actually have. So I hope that helps, and if you have any more questions, post them in the comments, post video responses of you trying out this tutorial, trying it out for yourself, with all your unique characters, and I really hope I've helped, because that's a nice little trick that I use quite a lot in my movies, and I think everyone else should be able to use it as well. So, okay, I hope I've helped out, and I'll see you next tutorial. Bye-bye.